Alright, hello everybody. Today we're going to be doing my currently inked. So technically what we're going to do is see the pens or see the inks that I had inked today. So I already wrote them down because I did want to clean up my pens before doing this, and you have to let it dry at least a little bit. I know I do. Some people don't, and sometimes I don't either, but today I felt like wanting to let them dry a little bit, so I had already took out the inks that I had in this morning, but I did write down the pen and ink combos, and then I'll swatch them, and then we will ink them up for June. So these were my currently inked for the later half of April and May, and then now we're going on to June. But yeah, let's do some swatching first. I am going to use a pipette and a glass stirring spoon. So the first ink that we did was Linen Toolbar Wenshang Pochang tea, and this is a tiny little Yoseka stationery sample, I think 3 ml, but I did get a 10 ml sample from Reddit, but I'll just use the tiny little, no, let's just use this one, doesn't really matter. So this was in my twsbi Eco extra fine in serpentine. I mean, come on, look at that. We can zoom in a little bit too. Look at that. What a perfect match, I would say. Let me move some things around. Okay. Cool. I still have my rag here and my water cup is here. It's just no longer in screen. It's not going to be too wet of a swatch, hopefully, because this paper is not that good. Which is fine. It was Daiso paper. We can just go like this. Like the dots. Cool. So that's Linen Toolbars, Wenshang Pochang tea. Now we have Kobe Goshikiyama Ochre. I will need to find that. Oh. Here we go. This again was another sample from Reddit. There you go. And like this. Nice. Come on. There you go. This was with my twsbi Diamond Mini in white with rose gold. I think it matched the rose gold on the inside really well. And it's just a good vibe. A very nice, neutral, I would say-ish kind of vibe. I mean, obviously it's like a pinky ink, but overall, with a white pen, gave neutral vibes. That was kind of a lot, but we'll live. See, when you see it on the paper like this, there's a lot of that nice brown, and the shading will dry down pretty brown, I think. Well, I guess we will need to see when it dries down. But because I have such a thin pen. This was an extra fine. You don't really get a lot of that depth. But yeah, it was still a good color, I would say. And then lastly was my Oblation Papers and Press Pacific Fog. Focus. And then it was apparently, yes, 2026. Focus. 2026 SF Stationery Fest Limited Edition. And then this ink has a lot of nice chroma shading. It'll become a nice, like, there's going to be a nice purple to it. But yeah, that ink was in my TWsbi Diamond 580. Move this up again. And this isn't broad. The reason why I put it in here is because I wanted a pen that would show the characteristics and really see if we could get the like pink purpley colors to show up. I don't know if you really do see it, but I think the best pen to have had done that would be this one with the broad nib compared to my extra fine pens. But yeah, while we let this dry, I'm gonna go ahead and do my title, and I usually just use my alphabet stamps, and doing it one by one will be a lot. And I wonder if I could honestly use like fountain pen inks to stamp in. I'm not really gonna try that right now. That might be for another time, but we will do this for now. And I think I'm gonna just kind of speed through this portion a little bit because it will take quite a while. So let me just write down. This is for June 2026 down here. You can't see it, but I'm writing down right here. June 2026. Okay. So I know I want Forgotten Iced Coffee. I believe this is Esterbrook and Coffee Monsters Co. We're gonna do that. I think I want to do Murky Pond Water. Murky Pond Water, Robert Oster, and also another Coffee Monsters Co. collab. And then the third one, I honestly might just do Wenchang Pochang tea again. Just because, let me just show you the vibe that I usually go for when I write with green. If I can find it. Like this. This is usually kind of the vibe I'm going for when writing with the green. It's usually a brown, really like vintage look. And Wenchang Pochang tea has that really brown yellow to the green. Or should I say just more of the brown to the green. which makes it really fit with a lot of my brown themes, which is kind of my go-to thing. But I also want to use Birmingham chlorophyll. But it's just slightly too green. Like if you look at that, that's just so green compared to this. I mean, yes, this is also green, but it has that brown tone to it. So I am quite unsure about that. Oh, also, I think my ink pad is starting to dry out because there's definitely a lot of hot spots, or dry spots, should I say, and it's getting quite light. I'll need to find a way to ink it up. Oh no, I have a little blue mark here. It's fine. But for now, I know I'm going to do Forgotten Iced Coffee in my TSbi Diamond Mini. So we could start off with swatching that. I really love this ink. It really looks like that top layer of iced coffee when it starts separating and stuff. So it's lovely. Okay. Hopefully this doesn't spill. Okay, literally nothing's coming. Let's try that again, even deeper. There you go. I'm not gonna fill all the way because I don't think I will need to. I can always refill if needed. So, whoa. Okay, Forgotten Iced Coffee. Just wipe this down. Okay. This is Esterbrook, right? Yes. Esterbrook times the Coffee Monsters Co. Forgotten Iced Coffee. Whoa, I can spell. And then this is with my TSbi Diamond Mini EF in white with rose gold. I bought this pen off of Reddit, used, and while I like it, the writing experience has not been great because this is an extra fine, I believe. Yeah, extra fine. But my Eco is also in an extra fine, and yet this writes way juicier. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the inks that I've been putting in here, but also I should give it some time. It had just been put inside. So we'll see how that goes. And I believe I'll be putting Murky Pond Water in my broad. Let's do the swatch first so that I can swatch here and then right here, right first, so that I'm not putting my hand in the swatch. Wipe that down. Oh, finger down. Oh, thumb. Okay, I'll still need that for the swatch. Alright, this is Robert Oster times TCM, the Coffee Monsters Co. Murky pond water. And this is in my twsbi diamond 580. Whoa! That has never happened to me. It just exploded on me. Okay. Broad and clear. That was scary and exciting. Okay, time to swatch this guy. I'm gonna cap this up and put it away. Okay, no, I should not cap it up and put it away because I need to do this before it dries. Okay, now I can cap it up and put it away. Well, it was capped. Okay. Lastly, do I force myself to try a different green? Like, in real life, the difference is not that noticeable. On camera, you can definitely tell that this is more green than this one. I mean, the worst that can happen is I hate it and then I just re-ink it again or change the inks. But if I know I want this one, why would I even go for this one? No, I should try to use something else. We should change it up. We have so many inks, and if I just keep using the same ones, I should just not have bought the other inks, you know? So we use them. Okay, it's okay. I'm only gonna put a little bit. Now I'm gonna cap this and put this away before it spills everywhere. And now we are using Birmingham chlorophyll? I don't even know what I grabbed. Birmingham chlorophyll. Birmingham Company chlorophyll. Is there 2 L's? Chlorophyll. And this is in my twsbi Eco Extra Fine and Serpentine. Alrighty, so here were our previous inks. I let things dry down a little bit. So, yeah. But this one is feeling a lot flatter, like the samples. Like, look at this, how flat that looks compared to a previous sample from the same ink. So, I don't know, I think this page is kind of messed up. Because when I go to this page, we get a lot of characteristics. Like here, you get a lot of that chroma shading and a lot of shading here, and for the Birmingham Pen Company chlorophyll, a lot of shading. So, not sure, but just to show you guys everything that's inked up. Here is what we have inked up for June 2026, and then here's what we had. Not the same pens. I should have coordinated those. But these were from May. Here's what we're doing in June, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you guys in the next one.